Hey there, it's Brenda, and I just want to talk about the difference between slow-paced medias and fast-paced medias, and the timing in which it's good to consume them. Okay, so I would say slow-paced medias would be like books, anything that you can do at like a certain pace. Fast-paced media, like the fastest-paced media I can think of, is like social media, like you're just seeing pictures. And then also definitely TikTok is one of the fastest form of videos. And they do this create this like rush inside your body, which can be really nice sometimes, but also having too much of it and constantly searching for that next, hit, the next dopamine fix can be super damaging. And I think it's too bold to say, there's no time to sit and watch your TikToks and stuff because, some people don't like feeling out of touch with like the jokes and the happening on in the world. I totally understand that. I will just say that from anecdotal experience, I noticed a large positive increase in my mood when I stopped interacting with social media, and here's why. So I still have Snapchat that I use mostly as like a messenger, but I do view like the stories and I don't know. I found that the Snapchat stories don't really bother me. Just like a picture of a sunset sometimes, like it doesn't. Okay, it's cute, like, but I found Instagram was very damaging for me. It was so curated and so like you would know instantly when someone had a new boyfriend or girlfriend, or when someone you know was doing something cooler than you, or you were at work and this person was going cliff jumping or something. Yeah, and you're like, dang, like that sucks. I mean, if your reaction isn't dang that sucks, then you're probably better at looking at Instagram than me. But to me, I would just see this picture. I wish I was doing that. Like that looks cool. And then I would sit in my bed and like think about other people's lives and what they were doing and who's dating who and what's going on. And I wonder, the intricacies of their lives, which it's nice to like humanize the people around you, but also this is your life and I wanted to create more space for me in my life, if that makes sense. So deleting Instagram and not using Instagram has really been nice for me. I never much used Reels, but I guess that's very similar to TikTok. Um, and the reason I personally do not continue to use TikTok because I had it for a small period of time, off and on, but I found that TikTok is so good at finding what you find attractive in people and just showing you the most beautiful people to you over and over and over and over and over again. And sometimes it's nice. It's like, oh my god, people can be so pretty. Like I like their style. I like this. But then sometimes, most of the time for me, you're just thinking like, why don't I look like that? I wish my nose looked like that. I wish I like, had this chin, or I want her chin, her lips. Like I want to look like this, and or could I do that? Am I that pretty? It's like doesn't matter, dude. Like it gave me such a skewed sense of like all of that, and it was just not good for me. I eventually did like re-download it with a new account, like a new profile, so it wouldn't just show me pretty people, and that was pretty good for a while. But it just kind of got um, overwhelming to me, and there's so much misinformation on that platform that it just doesn't really do anything for me. But if he's just funny, I totally get that. It can just be super draining on your mental capacity, and you gotta like kind of psychoanalyze yourself. What's it called? Oh, metacognate. There you go. And be like, what am I thinking when I'm on TikTok, or what am I thinking because of TikTok? And is this good for me? Do I want to continue? or Instagram. Um, and I used to use like fast-paced media as a way to like, oh, I'm on the bus. I don't want to look awkward. No one cares. No one's gonna remember you on the bus. You don't have to be on your phone. It's fine. If you want to stare out the window, stare out the window. No one cares. And if they do care, why? Like, okay, what are you gonna do? Um, but I also a lot of my childhood like grew up without a smartphone, and I know that's not like typical nowadays. And I think part of that, it's like part of me giving up social media and just my phone is like the texting thing. 'Cause I still have a little iPod Touch, but I just like play dress up games. I feel like giving up that facet of my phone kind of feels like connecting to my inner child. So it's extra special for that reason. But I have also reconnected more with slow media after I gave up my fast-paced media. And I have like differing opinions about is television fast-paced media? It depends. I mean, I think movies are slow-paced media, depending on the movie, you know? But I think certain TV shows, especially like the Netflix ones, that's definitely fast-paced media because they're just trying to get you to like click the next episode and I don't know, you know. But slow-paced medias I love, creating. I like drawing, which I haven't done in a while, but like drawing, I like playing my guitar, even though I suck, or singing along to songs even though I suck, because it's fun. And reading my books, that's so fun for me. Um, yeah, it's just very. I feel like you feel so much different when, well, me personally, I don't want to project onto you, but I feel so much different after I've read 50 pages than I do like after I've scrolled for 30 minutes on TikTok. I don't know. That's also just me because my life was very high paced for a couple of years. I was in college. I was trying to hook up with people and live my life and socialize and get rid of all my social awkwardness and stuff all at once and to cure my sensory disorder all at once. And I was busy all the time and I felt like this is how adulthood has to be. But it doesn't. You can live a slow life as an adult, and you can live a fast life as an adult. And I like the slow life. I like being able to just sit there for an hour and like look. I maybe just because my childhood was a bit tumultuous. So it's very nice to be able to have this time and the space and to heal and the pace to heal. And if you are comfortable with the pace of fast media, then more power to you. That's why I think, the phone bad but good. It's really funny. Um, because my phone, it can be used for good things. And it's always so funny when people point that out. It's like, oh, you can learn anything. But are you? But are you right now? But am I? Exactly. So, and if you are like, I hate reading, there's books for everybody. There's slow media for everybody. And maybe not slow media, but maybe like slow activities, like taking a walk, listening to music while not doing other things, um, or yoga, or these are just examples that I do, so I'm sure there's tons more that might be, sorry, more suited to you. So I just wanted to say that because I just didn't really know like what to do with my time when I study to try to heal. And I would say just like connect with your inner child and think about like what do the people in your life who you want to achieve peace like they have, like not people who you admire, but people who seem to have joy in their life. What do they, what are their hobbies? How do they spend their time? Try it out. If it doesn't work for you, try the next thing. Anyways.